Wondery Plus subscribers can listen to Your Stupid Opinions ad-free right now. Join Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Your Stupid Opinions.
Hey!
Hello there. My name is James Pietragallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmie Whisman.
We're excited today. We get to hear more people's bullshit. Oh, it's another week of more people's complaints, grievances, and personal bullshit put into the public eye. I love it so much. Let's get right into it. Before we do, though, definitely listen to our other two shows, Crime and Sports and Small Town Murder, which are exactly what they sound like, except funny. And then that's a hot take. Jimmie thinks our shows are good. That's a hot take. Great show. Those are good ones. Yeah, we should check those out. And, follow on social media and rate and review if it's good. Otherwise, don't be one of these people. So that said, let's dive right in. We had a fun one last week with the pizza place and everything like that. A lot of people heading up there, too. That's good. Give them business. They're a very good pizza place. Good. So this week we're going to go, a landmark we're going to visit first here. We're going to go to Hearst Castle, which is in San Luis Obispo County in California. There. And this is the, William Randolph Hearst Castle, I believe.
Hearst's dad? Yeah.
Yes, I don't know if it's his dad, grandfather. I don't remember how the fuck it is. Somebody there. I guess it was conceived by William Randolph Hearst, the publishing tycoon, and his architect, Julia Morgan, and it was built between 1919 and 1947.
Wow.
Dude, imagine having a construction project going on that long. Are we anywhere near done yet? That's 28 years. Anything.
That's so long. Yeah.
I had no kids when we started. Now they're all graduated from college. This is crazy. I still don't have a house. Never mind those kids' rooms on the plans. Just scratch those. We're done.
At least one of his friends was like, "You're not building a mansion. Stop saying it."
It's like, oh, sure. Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
The mansion, Willie. Sure.
Oh, this is 750 Hearst Castle Road in San Simeon, California. Okay. And, it's on 127 acres, by the way.
Still?
That's a lot of acreage, yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty neat. So it is, there's a lot of reviews, too. It's got 11,000 reviews on Google, 4.6 stars, which isn't bad. And there are some people here, though, that are very angry at a house. I don't know how you can be that angry at it. Like Graceland level. Remember when we did Graceland and people were like, that's these son of a bitches. And they were like, really angry. We got the same thing with here.
They charge money to see this. It's not fair.
All right. Well, let's start right out here with a 5-star. Some people like it. A lot of people do. Let's see. Here is Par, 5 stars. An amazing experience that was worth so much more than the price of admission to the tour we took.
Oh.
That's nice. Shit, that's what you want. Value. It was our first visit to this magnificent place, and thus we took the Grand Room Tour, which they recommend for first-timers. We recommend the most expensive tour if you've never been here before. We were fortunate to have an amazingly enthusiastic guide on our tour that really enriched the experience with not just impressive facts, but also with timely jokes. Oh, I'm sure those were real humdingers. Real Jungle Cruise level of humor, I'm sure that was. Holy
What's worse?
Shit. Nothing is worse than someone who's not funny standing in front of you for an hour.
Being stuck with somebody on a boat and delivering their Hot 10.
Oh, God damn it. I was actually on one of the Jungle Cruises one time because it was one of my daughter's favorites, so we'd go on it all the time. One of the times there was this, 20-year-old girl who was actually really funny. I was blown away by it because it was the first time ever. And as we were getting off the boat, I was like, you're actually really funny. I was like, this is good. I was like, I'm a comic. Seriously, you're funny, actually. Yeah. This isn't bad. You should take that somewhere. It was pretty good shit. You have good timing.
Get out of here.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Get that fucking uniform off and go. Hurry. This incredible site is a must-see for everyone spending some time in California. Don't miss it. All right, I won't. Here's James, 5 stars. Not a big castle tour person.
Oh, okay.
Because there's castles everywhere to tour, by the way.
And why'd you do this to yourself, then?
There's not enough castles in America to classify yourself as a castle tour person or not. How many castles are we talking about here?
Not big on castle tours.
I mean, it's normally see an old bedroom or this is an old kitchen, but this was different. Cool story on its origins. The level of opulence is pretty crazy with both the outdoor and indoor swimming pools.
Opulence, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those. The den, the pool room, the dining hall, the movie room, etc. Fantastic views. Even the drive up is entertaining. It's all wonderful. And I got to show you this, too. Look at the inside. Look at how beautiful the inside. Look at this. Look at that room. The fucking ceiling on that is insanely detailed. It's like all gold. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It looks like Downton Abbey, but fancier.
It's clearly handmade.
Oh, God, yeah. That's why it took 28 years to carve. It's crazy. It's so intricate and so detailed. Here's 3 stars from Linda. The tour content is limited and does not include the garden, library, and bedrooms. You can ask questions during the explanation, and you're not allowed to touch anything indoors or outdoors. No. How many museums are you allowed to touch shit?
Yeah, when do you get to touch anything?
Yeah, go to the Museum of Natural History. See if you can fucking manhandle the T-Rex. They don't let you. You can't touch it. Leave it the fuck alone.
Excuse me, where was the T-Rex's dick? Can I touch it?
See if you can jerk the whale off. They won't let you. It's stupid.
Can I like that T-Rex's pussy?
Yeah, please. I don't get that. It's so stupid. All right, yeah, you're not allowed. Miss Robin, 1 star. Disgusting porta potty.
I'm sure.
No bathrooms with 5 question marks. No, you're not allowed to use the interior shitters in this place.
Please go take a shit in William Randolph's
No
100-year-old castle.
Jesus.
All right.
And we go here to the Vanderbilt and the FDR mansion are both by my house. And so we've been to the tours of both of those. You're not allowed to fucking touch anything.
No, don't touch.
The rooms are like you can walk like just in the entry and then they're blocked off. So you can see what's going on and they'll explain it to you. But if you touched it and then every other person who touched it was there, touched it, it wouldn't be good. It'd be disgusting.
And your hands have so many oils on them. If hundreds and hundreds of people are touching things.
With their greasy pizza fingers and fucking, kids touching it with their snot and boogers and shit all over them. That's great. That's what we want. So no bathrooms. This is all in caps, by the way, and every sentence ends with like 17 exclamation or question marks here. Yeah. Come to a castle mansion with no bathroom, just a high-class construction site porta potty, won't be back. Is that what you went for? The fucking shitting? Let's go to that castle so I can shit. Is that why you went there? We won't be back. Get it together and get your bathrooms back in order. Stop being shamefully cheap. It's embarrassing. Shame. Claudia, 1 star. I hated it. All caps, 7 exclamations here.
My God.
Hated it. We came from Panama to see it, and they treated my special conditioned auntie badly. Special conditioned?
What does that mean?
Sounds like they put some oil on her skin so she wouldn't be she's been specially conditioned like an old chair or something. What the fuck, man?
And they treated her badly.
First of all, we wanted the upstairs tour, but since it was 500 stairs and my auntie couldn't make it, we went to the grand tour.
500 stairs?
500 stairs. That's probably in the whole place, I would assume, all around. I don't know, 500 stairs. I don't know how many floors they're going up. It's a lot.
Right.
But the old tour lady started to rush us, telling that, quote, I can delay the tour for you 6 people. Decide what you want to do because you can't go to the upstairs tour. Okay? The worst part of all was they said it was a 2-hour tour, and it ended up being an hour and 15-minute tour since everyone was rushing us. Okay? Well, yeah, you didn't go upstairs, so you missed part of it. They don't let you touch the marble. No, you shouldn't be. No. Why would you need to?
That?
It's marble. You know what it feels like. It's hard and cold. It's fucking
cold,
idiot.
It's smooth,
and it's hard.
Yeah.
That's it. Put your hand down.
Those are the 3 things you want to know. It is.
Oh, man. Nor take photos because they are rushing you for the supposition 2-hour tour you paid for. And when we finished the tour, I don't think supposition was really needed in there. And when we finished the tour, the cashier at the gift shop treated us so bad, a Latin woman who was trying to pay. Like, the castle was amazing, but the experience, I can't even count that many exclamation points, at least 15. So sad, bunch of old people who are rushing you.
Right.
Old people are known for their brevity. That's what they really... They move through shit fast.
They're brisk walks.
Apparently, there's a bunch of people who are not keeping up with the tour because this next person has a similar complaint here. AC 1 star. This place is a really good tourist spot. Okay? We enjoyed when not accompanied by the stupid tour guides. Stupid old bitches. Take that.
We should leave so we can have some fun.
Fuck, man. My poor rating is based on the extreme rude and unwelcoming behavior toward my family, especially kids, 5-year-old and 1.5-year-old. If you have young kids, please avoid this place. What is there for a 1.5-year-old to do at a fucking castle like this? And this isn't for kids. Maybe 10 and older, so I would say, if they can... If
they treat the whole house like a sensory book, James, they can touch the marble, they can touch the carpet, maybe the tin on the ceiling.
Fucking stupid, man. Yeah, I don't get. Yeah, why would you bring a kid there? Our tour guide kept on hassling us to keep up. Yeah, she would not give any notice before moving on and just say, "Let's go," and start walking. What do you want? Okay, go to every person and make sure they're ready. What the fuck? She humiliated us in front of other guests because we were delayed as we had 2 little kids.
How does she humiliate you?
Keep
Step
up.
On your nuts? She piss in your mouth?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, humiliated. She pushed your kid down, kicked you in the balls.
Flogged us.
Told your wife she had uneven tits. What happened? When I complained to another staff without listening to us, he said, "Time out," and walked off. Okay, all right. The grumpy tour guide and the other rude staff kept on telling our 5-year-old not to touch anything, even if she was not. Well, I think they probably have had experience with that where the kids can't help but touch shit. Our tour guide humiliated another guest. I think they're using humiliated a little too loosely here.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot. By saying, quote, "I don't know whose kid this is, but you need to tell kids that they can only sit on the ground and not make the chairs theirs. The poor girl was standing on a designated area." Okay. I suggest using automated audio guides, which allows guests to take their time. Something we saw at the Biltmore Castle. You cannot expect people with small kids to keep up with people without kids. Well, you should not take your fucking kids to a fucking boring castle tour. That's first.
Get the fuck out of there.
The cherry on top was the washroom was out of order. An establishment such as this should an establishment such as this have just one toilet on premises toilet. Okay, that's why it was hard for me to read that, because I'm like, is my brain doing that, or are the words doing that?
One premises toilet. That's all we get.
Well, what the fuck is that? Maxim, 1 star. Some of our tour guides are better than others. I got a blue-haired docent who was more interested in propagating her political views than sharing actual history with us. She was more like a one-woman tabloid factory than a professional guide. You want to know the dirt. Give me the dirt, lady. That's what I want. I don't want this marbles from then. I want to know, one time William Randolph Hearst backhanded his wife and she fell against that, and then she got mad and fucking gave away 3 of the kids or some shit. That's what I want to know. She was okay. Even after being asked whether some of her, quote, facts were alleged, she doubled down. Completely unprofessional. I've been going on Hearst Castle tours since the 70s, and this was the worst one ever by a large margin. Not recommended.
Okay. Worst one.
Right. Worst one ever, because apparently she's spewing tabloid shit here.
There's one up in Sleepy Hollow. What's that one?
Fuck, I don't know. There's a bunch of them in New York. There's a ton over here. There's there's a bunch. There's like the Bannerman Island Castle. There's a ton of those castles here. Yeah, a bunch of those rich fucking robber baron fucks built their shit on the Hudson River. So there's a lot of them here.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's right on the fucking Hudson. It's giant,
it's all they build them right on the river. There was one when we first moved here. There was one of them for sale, actually.
What?
The whole fucking castle was for sale. It was crazy. It was beautiful. It was cheap for a castle too. It was like $6 million or something, but it was you would have to put $20 million into the castle. Like, it's crazy.
Lyndhurst is the one
that's one. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah,
and it's falling the fuck apart.
Yeah, it's all stone. It's all old stone.
Crumbling. Yeah.
This is Siddhartha, 1 star, and this is a long one. This person is really fucking wordy. Worst place if you want a kid-friendly, tourist-friendly, old people-friendly, photo-friendly place. And God forbid if you have knee pain and need to touch the concrete railings. Oh, boy, here we go. We had 3 kids. One was 3 months old and needed to be in a car seat. The rude bus ushers forced us to drop the car seat, which we were holding in our hands, because it seems you cannot carry a car seat in the bus due to lack of space. So you dropped your child. Excellent. Yeah. Next, the tour guide. The entire trip was about massaging the ego of the tour guide. She kept on mentioning that no one was paying attention to her. Well, she needs better material. Oh, and guess what? If you pay attention and have to carry kids and naturally are in the back of the line, they won't let you take pictures as soon as the tour guide thinks it's time to move on, without having a single ounce of empathy and accommodating everyone for pictures, especially the people at the back of the line. They will threaten you with being thrown off the trip just because you want to take pictures and are in the back of the line. Jesus Christ. Next is their care for concrete railings rather than allowing old people to hold it and climb stairs. They will rudely come to you and stop you from touching it. Yes, even the concrete railings, not just marble artifacts. Okay, but I don't think you can touch anything. Now enter the grand room, and God forbid if you mistakenly step on the wooden floor under the filthy blue-green carpet. You will find people jumping at you from nowhere, screaming at you that you cannot step on wooden floors in a tight spot crammed with 20 to 30 tourists.
Don't touch the wood.
So basically the wood is lava, and you're not allowed to touch it. You need to float above it somehow. And even by mistake, your human kid touches something. Any other species of kids you want to bring with you? Be prepared to rudely be thrown into a baby room. Good. I like every fucking place should have a baby room. Kids acting up, the fuck out of here in there. Not our problem.
Enough room on a plane to do that? Because I would love to see that.
I want a baby plane. Fuck that. Never mind a baby room. Yeah. That kid's too young to be on a plane with adults. There's a baby plane taking off at 2 o'clock. We do one a day. It's covered in boogers and snot and shit. Enjoy.
Put him on that one.
Get it on there, because I'm not fucking dealing with it while I'm flying to a goddamn show or some bullshit. No, done. Every place needs a baby room.
Oh, God.
Every single place.
Everything should have this is for people that have to do this.
Yep, unruly children, fuck over in that room. I'm not dealing with you. And all this while have the tour guide comment about how no one is paying attention to her. Finally, when we had to come back, the bus ushers were so full of themselves. Okay, that's obvious. If you're a bus usher, it's an exalted position. You're going to have a little bit of an ego, obviously. Women throwing themselves at you, tabloids talking about you. It's obviously you're going to have a little ego with that. Movie stars trying to fuck you, throwing themselves at you. You can't help it. It's crazy. They just assumed that us trying to get our car seat back was a mistake and kept shoving us forward. After educating these people that other humans have some common sense too, they finally allowed just one person to step back onto the bus to get our car seat back. We felt so honored. If you can be quiet, follow instructions to the letter, do not have kids, can guarantee that you won't have knee pains, do not enjoy taking pictures, want to hear only the tour guide, and want to have the life sucked out of your vacation, this is the perfect place for you. All of that sounds fine to me. That's the thing. I can go there, not touch shit, and keep up with the fucking tour, so it doesn't sound that bad.
Have the life sucked out of your vacation.
Sucked out of your vacation. Oh, my God.
A little dramatic.
Dude, that whole thing was dramatic. That was ridiculous. The whole thing was
What would it take to ruin a vacation? I mean, there's a few things. I don't think don't touch the marble is the one.
Yeah, and it's a 2-hour tour, so at most... It was 2 hours of your vacation. Yeah. Everything. What did you do the rest of the vacation? Sit in a fucking homeless camp and
well, there was
grill
no more
beans
life.
on a fucking fire of
out.
garbage? Yeah, that's all. What happened? Brian, 1 star. $30 was way too much and not worth the trip. I took my family to the tour. We drove 4.5 to 5 hours. Okay.
What?
Well, that's a little much for a castle, honestly.
Golly.
We felt you charged way too much, and they still asked for donations, and charging for a copy of the photo with the amount you charged for the tour, you can afford to give us a free photo. Okay. My wife had been on this tour 8 years ago. She said that this was a different and congested experience. She had a better and more interactive one before. According to her, there were more sections of the castle, less restrictive. We couldn't enjoy the experience because their annoying, hypersensitive assistant tour guide. They have assistant tour guides now? He was barking orders about standing on the rug, and we were leaning on the pillars, which was a mistake and an accident. He got all sensitive about it, like we hurt his feelings. Jesus Christ. He made the tour very uncomfortable, also very unbearable, and we felt we couldn't breathe.
Oh.
He actually says, I felt we couldn't breath, is actually what he says.
Okay.
But
I like that too.
that's good. Very annoying, exclamation point. There were too many people on this tour. We felt like sardines in a can. There needed to be a cutoff of people on the tour, especially on the last few tour exhibitions. The food court area was closed too early, and was unavailable to us by the time we finished the tour, which was unfair and made the tour cost outrageous. We wanted to spend more money at your food court, and you wouldn't let us. We were hungry and had a 4 to 5 hour drive ahead of us. Made us venture to an outside restaurant. Oh, God, you had to go to a restaurant? Oh, you poor... Oh, no. People, no. Oh, my God, Jesus. I want to hug them, don't you? Just embrace them, make sure it's okay. The restrooms were unavailable, and they made us use the porta potty, which was unsanitary and unhygienic. Well, that's shocking for a porta potty. That never is like that. Unacceptable. We won't go back again. If William Hearst were still alive today, he'd be 150 fucking years old. Number one, he'd be. What they say, he'd be disgusted. Don't waste your time. He'd be disgusted that you and your snot-nosed kids are even allowed in his fucking house. That's what he would be. I didn't build this.
You brought a child?
He'd go, you let the public in here?
I didn't even let my own children in here.
No, this was for my own fucking old fucking ass. That's all it was for. Nobody else. That's why you can't use my bathroom. 1 star, one of my worst experiences of any museum castle.
So they've been to a lot, evidently.
They've been to a lot. Rude behavior of castle employees. Rachel Mellinger, the ticket checker. She's got last names in here. Jesus. Yeah. She was so rude that if she worked for the DMV, other DMVers would consider saints. Oh, wow. Okay, that's you worded that awful.
Horribly. It wasn't even
Jesus.
A good insult.
No one can write.
Yeah.
Fuck. If you have a chance of seeing a real castle, skip this one. They moved so fast that when it was over, you did not recall a thing from it. Mm-hmm. 1 star, the castle was fine, but the bus ride left me completely terrified due to the driver's crazy driving skills. The entire trip was filled with speeding and abrupt stops, both uphill and downhill. To make matters worse, the weather was extremely hot. Well, yeah, that's their fault, I'm sure. Making me worried the tires would explode at any moment. Ooh. How hot was it? What are we talking, 160 out?
How crazy were they driving?
Holy shit. Very unsafe. Additionally, there were no toilets available at the facility, which added to the discomfort of the whole experience. Would not recommend. You need toilets. That's very important. That's important, I feel like. One of those essentials, I'd call it, probably. Yeah, fuck the food court. Fix your toilet. Okay, so here we go. Drift 1 star. Hearst is partly responsible for making cannabis illegal because hemp competed with his stake in the lumber business. So all these people whose lives have been ruined and taken away from them over weed and all other nonviolent people in prisons is what paid for this castle. This place should be burnt down, the land returned to a native state, and whatever money is in that estate should go to reforestation. Okay. The first half of that was true. Maryland 1 star, the most rubbish place. You must be British. Bad attitude, no refund for exchanging tickets or exchange for tickets. Very bad scenic spot. The child suddenly had a fever in the morning.
The child.
We called to apply for a refund or rescheduling, but we were told that it was not possible to change or refund and it was too late to change the ticket. The child's illness is an accident and a normal thing. Why can't it be changed? And they said that the rich family doesn't need your ticket. It's simple robbery. I don't think they told you that. Listen, the Hearsts don't need your money is probably not what they said. Jesus Christ. There's a lot of complaints about small children, and it's not good for small children.
They're allowed to bring them, or they should?
They shouldn't bring them, and it's tough, and all this bullshit. 1 star from Edgerton. Why is someone posting videos on YouTube claiming one of your employees is harassing them? Their license plate is visible. Is it true? Is what true? The fuck are you talking about? Anything? Danny, 1 star. There is an air of arrogance to the experience. We felt this from our tour guide and the other visitors who bless them. Bless them? Clearly have a narrow perspective of history. Coming from Europe, I grew up in a house older than this apparent, quote, castle.
Don't go...
Trust me, this is
Europe,
not a castle.
Don't come here for the history and think that we're going to impress you.
Well, no, come here for the history if you are interested.
Of the story, not how old it is.
Don't expect something that's older than fucking shit in Prague. You know what I mean? It's not going to be older than that, probably. Don't expect
The oldest we've got is about 250.
We just started. Yeah, we're still ramping up here. This apparent castle. Trust me, it is not a castle.
Okay.
It is, in fact, a bastardization of a rich American's naive perspective of European architecture mishmashed together. He's offended at the architecture. Yeah. How dare you? And not to mention it's built on stolen land, which admittedly is mentioned, but only briefly during an audio recording. Well, how much time do you want spent on it during a tour of the castle? You should know this already. If you're visiting from abroad, you'll find the experience laughable. American history at its most shallow. I think you're just looking at at a rich person's house.
American history is incredibly shallow. There isn't a lot to it.
No, and you go there, you look at, oh, wow, these gaudy robber baron fucks thought you should put up in your house. That's all it was.
A bunch of criminals started over. That's what happened. So it's going to be weird.
Oh, fucking shit. So, all right, here we go. Mike, 1 star, absolute joke. Used to be nice.
Right.
Back when William Randolph Hearst invited me over, it was much better.
About 80 years ago, it was amazing.
It's great. You could walk around the place on your own. Now they just yell at you. Can't even look at anything without being reprimanded. Got yelled at for being drunk when being actually sober.
Oh, we're stoned.
Do me a favor and punch the tour guide when you get there.
Okay. Yeah.
Especially if it's the old lady. Really lay her the fuck out, I'm telling you. Left hand right to the temple for that bitch. She can get it. What the fuck? Okay. 1 star, affordable, whatever the fuck. All right. 1 star. The experience was fouled by the lack of consideration showed to us paying guests, making us use and wait in line for horrid portable toilets. Mr. William Randolph Hearst, the chief, rolled in his grave at the sight of the California State Park, making us, his paying guests, use disgusting portable toilets. He wouldn't even have given you those.
He would have said, use anything.
You people can shit in the woods, is what he would have told you.
Find a tree. I don't give a shit.
Care. The staff lied to us about a pipe being broken, when in fact it's been set up for weeks for alleged water conservation. Absolute fallacy. They're using millions of gallons to keep up a hardly ever used pool. They also own their own water reservoir. They could easily let low-flow appliances in the lovely indoor bathrooms. Many of us ladies waiting in line in the scorching sun were flabbergasted. My goodness.
Trip Planner by Expedia. You were made to have strong opinions about sand. We were made to help you and your friends find a place on the beach with a pool and a marina and a waterfall and a soaking tub. Expedia, made to travel.
Mr. Hearst is ashamed. So am I.
Oh,
he's ashamed. Yeah,
she's his Lord.
Yeah, we Ouija boarded this shit up, and he said he was real pissed about the bathroom situation.
Fed up. He's had enough.
He said, "Let Kathy use the bathroom," is what he said. I don't know. You should listen, I think. Okay, let's go see some terrible. We know about Goodwill. This is terrible, yeah. Will. Let's find out. Badwill store here. This is a Goodwill store in Middleburg Heights, and a Goodwill is a
Illinois
thrift store. Middleburg Heights, Ohio, is where this is. 6880 Pearl Road, and Goodwill. If you're not from this country, Goodwill is like a charity thing, and you give them shit, and then they sell it for cheap.
You donate your lightly used or absolutely garbage shit.
Or shit-stained underwear, and then they'll sell it.
They either throw it out or upcycle it for you. for it's nominal fee, and it puts people to work, so it's good. It gives a lot of jobs.
That's fine. Some people need they need the cheaper things.
And
if
the
you're
goes to, I believe, helping the community. I don't know
what the fuck it does. It says that
they've got a CEO. Somebody's getting paid.
It's a non-profit chain.
Okay,
so we know that. No, I don't know what exactly they're. I know there's a lot of people that are very upset at Goodwill because they don't take this or they do take that, or I don't fucking know. Who knows?
I got a friend that says
I don't know
after
enough
closing
about
time they take everything.
Well, I mean, for that matter, so does fucking Target. If you go dump it on their sidewalk, they take it too.
You just leave it at the donation center.
You can go anywhere. You can go to Domino's Pizza. They'll take it all. You can go anywhere, really. So, yeah, a lot of people like to go, they like to look for, they like to do, thrifting, basically, and this is what they do. So
sometimes you can find gems. Matter of fact, the Coyotes, when they left town in Arizona, they gave all of their unsold merch to Goodwill and let them sell it to people.
And it's still on the shelves because no one fucking wants any. Why would you want defunct Arizona? No one wanted them when they were, playing there. They didn't want the fucking merch.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
all the Goodwill.
So you're saying that all that merch made a stop at Goodwill before the garbage.
Before the trash, it toured all the local Goodwills.
Toured those. Lindsay, 5 stars. Yeah. Best Goodwill around, in my opinion. Okay. I collect milk glasses, and they never disappoint.
What?
See what I mean? This is people really have specific niches that they go to here for. I even noticed lately they're making more of an effort to keep things tidy. Friendly staff as well. Yeah. Again,
it's a weird place too, because right when you walk in, you know how everybody has a specific smell in their house?
Yeah, it's all of them.
All of those mashed together. It's a
with
crazy smell.
Shitloads of mothballs because they use shitloads of mothballs to keep their clothes from being mothy. So it is
smell in there.
It's a wild mothball old people's house. Fucking grandma's underwear drawer.
Bad laundry detergent. It's all in there.
Not good. Not good.
Amazing.
5 stars from Bucky. Huge selection. Pretty much everything in terms of clothing, including some unique finds. Cheap! Exclamation point. It's Goodwill. Right. Yeah, I would hope so.
They're used, man.
It's old. Lots of other things like furniture, pillows, or kitchen items. Look for the purple tag, and it's 50% off the already cheap price.
Right.
Very exciting here.
Don't use pillows. No, don't do it.
No, that's...
Do you drool in your sleep? We all do, right? That's a thing, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
I just change my pillows out every 6 months or so because that's gross.
Good anyway. Yeah, it's always good anyway. I'm not buying pillows from fucking Goodwill.
No, I'm not going to Goodwill. No.
I would hope not, right?
Could never do it.
Browntown gives 3 stars. Very decent for a Goodwill, although I've seen better pricing at Walmart on new merchandise. Keep in mind, Goodwill, everything's being donated, so don't beat your patrons over the head with overpricing. The objective is to keep them coming back, not scaring them off with high prices.
All right. Thank you for adjusting our business model.
Jesus Christ. I think we got this. Yeah. They've been in business a while. Scott, 2 stars. Bald cashier needs to learn some people skills.
Oh, he's a dick.
He's a dick. Silence comes off as rude in the retail world. Didn't say hi, didn't ask to round up, didn't ask for my rewards card, didn't say anything. Same went for the customers in front of me. Maybe he's not socially that outgoing. Who knows? Who gives a shit? Do you need somebody to talk to you while you buy fucking...
cheap shit?
While you buy somebody's used spoons? Do you need
Well, you buy a broken candlestick?
Is that really what you need? HS 2 stars. I was in the area, so I decided to check this location out. We figured how else would you be here unless you were in the area and stopped by?
I've never been like, oh, my God, they have a Goodwill. Let's go in.
Oh, we're stopping by. I asked what the color of the week was and was told they no longer offer discounted color tags. Also, this place reeked like sewer water. Oh. Plenty of thrift stores in the area with discounted tags. Yeah. Kelly, 2 stars. I shop at different Goodwills and the other thrift stores whenever I need something. This was my first time to this one. Staff was nice, store was stocked, but prices were not what I expected. Jeans, shoes, old electronics were double what I'd usually pay. I was really disappointed and shocked at the prices, especially when this stuff was just given to them for free. I won't go back or donate to Goodwill anymore if this is how it's going to be now. If I can't put on someone else's old fucking shoes, I Will not have this shit. Oh, my God. 2 stars from Alex. Usually staff is nice, but today new manager treated us like dirt, while other customers were given the royal treatment.
Oh, is that really?
What does that consist of at Goodwill? Here's our shit that doesn't have bodily fluids on it. Here you go. Would you like to buy
A
this?
hand to hold and a person to push the cart for you.
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe that's what it is, like a personal shopper you
Yeah.
get. Some people do not need to be in charge. All right. Adam, 2 stars. This place looks nice on the outside, but it's dirty and smelly every time I go in there. Then why do you said every time?
Every time.
How many times do you go into a dirty, smelly store?
I'm not coming back.
Nah, probably not. Every single time I go in there, and it's usually the same stuff. I think all the detritus from all the other Goodwills ends up here.
Detritus?
Yeah, this is an all-purpose catch-all for Goodwill. They can't sell it, send it to this location, I guess. Oh, my God. Here's a weird one. Jesse, 2 stars. This location is actually really dirty. The fitting rooms...
Gross.
Fitting rooms? You're not in a fucking department store.
You know your size. It's $1.99. If
Just
it
buy
doesn't
it.
fit,
Throw it out.
away.
Or guess what? Give it back to Goodwill.
Donate.
Who cares?
They'll give you a tax form. You can write it on.
Ugh. The fitting rooms are full of hair and tons of lint/dust clusters.
Oh, that.
Because no one's going in there.
Right.
Probably.
You're the
Jesus.
only one, man.
Christ. This lady has a lot to say. Lauren, 1 star. 2 donors, especially female donors. Here we go. Madon. Jesus Christ, lady. You're wordy. I just had such an unsettling experience here. I was compelled to respond to it. The intake workers here are here, and I considered my word choice carefully here, hostile. There's no other word for it. I appreciate businesses that employ persons with disabilities, but people who show hostility to donors for bringing, quote, too much stuff. So she's mad at someone with a disability and can't just say that. For bringing too much stuff should not be employed in a customer-facing environment. When I first arrived and joked that we had lots of items for him, the worker standing with the bin snapped, "What are you laughing at?" There's no joy allowed in here. What are you doing?
Lady, we have lots of stuff. What are you laughing at?
Fuck you laughing at, bitch.
I have to move all of your shit for free.
Great. Now I have to inspect it, price it, put it on shelves. Thanks. All 3 of the male workers were disgruntled, angry, and loudly complaining that we brought donations along with many other donors at once. And the person packaging things, how dare you all show up at the same time, was being aggressive and careless with fragile, nice items like some lamps, glass vases, and framed artwork. I was so uncomfortable that I felt glad that my uncle and dad were there and that it wasn't just my aunts and me. I was so flustered that I accidentally left some items in my car. Do not donate here. This was such a fantastically uncomfortable, hostile, terrible experience that I will no longer donate to Goodwill Industries as a whole, period.
They asked what I was laughing at.
What am I laughing at? What the fuck?
What
God
were you
forbid.
laughing at? Were you ridiculing
what's so funny?
this man?
What's so funny? Yeah, disabilities guy, too. You're laughing and you're saying this guy's got disabilities and you're like, he's mad that you're laughing at him.
Yeah, it
He's
might have
used to it.
felt like it came off as
Laughing at
guy
me?
that clearly has some issues,
Yeah.
mobility issues. We have a bunch of shit for you.
We got a lot of stuff for you to do. So take your little flipper hands and make it work.
Yeah. Can you skip?
Let's do this shit.
Hey, drop leg, come here.
Let's go. Jesus Christ. That is fucking amazing.
What are you laughing?
What are you laughing
I wish
at?
I was there to hear that.
What are you laughing? That's amazing. What are you laughing at? Is wonderful. What are you laughing at? All right, next up, Alyssa, 1 star. Yeah. Found a super cute bralette. Putting stuff that's been on other people's tits. Oh, new with tags.
Okay.
Didn't think anything of it and took it up to cash out, and the cashier looked to find a place. You can't try that on. You don't take your tits out in Goodwill, do you?
Can you
Can't.
check if these jugs fit in those cups?
Can't do it. Looked to find a price tag and couldn't find one and told me she couldn't sell it to me.
Oh.
First of all, you are the ones who put it on the sales floor without a tag. Other Goodwills find a reasonable price for it if there's no tag, or will at least ask the manager if they can sell it and for what price. Also, you can't sell me an item that was on the sales floor that was donated to you without a price tag. Why? Because you want to rip people off or keep it for yourself to make top dollar. Oh. She's got a big bralette scam going on here. Holy shit, I didn't know about that.
She sits up there at the register and just tears tags off and goes, no tag, can't sell it.
Can't sell it. I'm going to take that home for myself, sell it on eBay. Wow. I was blown away when the broad told me she couldn't sell me an item that was in their store. I love another lady calling another lady a broad. That's great.
Pretty good.
This fucking broad over here. It's very dismissive. I was very close to not even buying the other items I had in my hands. She could clearly tell I was pissed and said it's a shame it's cute too, and proceeded to ask if I would round up my purchases for their mission. Rub it in a little.
It's an adorable one.
Your tits would look great in this. I'm sorry. I wouldn't support your mission if God himself asked me to.
Wow.
Pro tip, if you want to have good business, maybe don't rip people off. I won't return to the store again and will spread the word. Okay. And she has far and wide to the point of 3 people giving that a thumbs up. So you can't, there's no word to spread, people. Stop trying to spread shit.
You found 3 other assholes that won't shop at a place that's discounted so deep, it's almost free.
Oh, my God. This next person, I'm going to skip around because it's way too long. Shannon, 1 star. I've been needing to take a lot of donations up here over the last month. I have to clear out an entire home due to losing my mom, bonus dad, and grandpa. What happened in that fucking house? It's a carbon monoxide leak? Do they live with Gene Hackman? What's going on right now?
Was there a tornado?
What the fuck? There's one younger employee who is always at the donation dock, and he always has seemed kind of mad when he sees me pull up. One of the times he asked me where I get all the stuff from.
Maybe he thinks you're stealing, lady.
I think where are you getting all this shit? I explained that I had multiple family members pass away and had to go through my family home and clear it out. He didn't reply, but a few minutes later he started to take stuff out of my trunk, so I figured he was helping. He took things and slammed them in bins and then took 1 bag of holiday decorations and walked them to the window and threw it down. When I was finally driving away, I broke into tears. He acted like this stuff was junk. You're giving it away. You can't. No, it doesn't matter. Maybe
if this is sentimental, don't donate it.
Then don't. Exactly. It seems like you're not over losing, I don't know, your entire family, it sounds like, all at once.
Yeah.
In one big swoop.
Sounds like you have some regret for murdering your whole family.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't kill your mom, stepdad, and grandpa. Oh, my God. Maybe to him it was junk, but to my family, these are memories that I don't just have the room for in my own house to hold on to. It's not a museum, though. Goodwill isn't a museum for your dead family's shit.
And this is the Williams family shit.
Oh, well, here's there. Let's look at their castle. I said, okay, upon my next visit, he was the one at the dock again. I said hi, and he brought out the bin without saying a word.
The murderers.
Her again. Yeah, this bitch has blood on her hands. Don't talk to her. I filled the bin up and told him I might need one more because it was getting full. He just stood there. I walked around trying to find smaller items to top off the bin that was there. I asked him for the next bin, and he just pointed to my car and said, to be honest, we don't need any of this stuff, but I'll take this. And he grabbed a microwave and walked off. Yeah. He left me with a half a car full of stuff, and I left with it still in my car. I understand that having to go through all this stuff is overwhelming. I try my best to sort and organize things that I bring to the store to make sure they're good and decent shape to resell. This guy has broken me down and made me feel absolutely awful about making donations. If I had isn't there every fucking city has one of the Catholic churches that is all they do is give clothes to homeless people. The one, what is it, St. Vincent's in Phoenix? I'm giving so much shit to those people because they just give it to homeless people, which is,
pretty amazing.
Can't tell a guy, get a job, and then have him have no clothes to do that. So I figured it's a nice thing.
But the other thing is, they can only take
And I hate church, so, I mean.
But Goodwill looks at your car and goes, these are things that I can sell.
Yes.
All of that, we have, you know how many fucking racks of clothes are in this fucking place, lady?
If you pull up in a 20-year-old Chevy Malibu, they also go, this shit's going to suck, probably. Probably going to be shitty, cheap stuff.
Yeah,
Sorry, but
2004 Impala probably doesn't have great shit.
It's probably not top tier stuff we're getting here. Oh my God. If I had the choice, I would never have to donate this stuff, but I can't control that my family members have died, and I don't have that choice.
Good.
I thought maybe some other families could make use of these things, but he made me feel otherwise. Oh,
get therapy, lady. You are not ready and fit to be in society yet.
Nope. Get over these deaths. Holy goddamn shit.
That's too much grief at once. You're dealing, and I sympathize.
It's just too much boat.
But stop
too
typing. Call a therapist.
Oh, Brian, 1 star, and this might be the lowest of the low here. A store employee followed me outside and said she had me on video putting a sand disk in my pocket. Now, that's a little like flash drive, like thumb drive that I use for all the shows.
$9 drive, yeah.
Yeah, a little $6 or whatever the fuck it is. I immediately went back in the store and showed her where I put it back on the shelf and received no apology. When I expressed myself for being falsely accused of stealing, she told me to leave the store and not come back. I've spent thousands of dollars in that store. How the fuck do you spend thousands of dollars at Goodwill? How?
12,000.
The whole store, all the inventory they have is probably $3,000 at any given day on the floor. What are you talking about? I've spent thousands of dollars in that store, and I'm highly upset at the way I was treated. Yeah, if you're accused of stealing at Goodwill, that's a low.
Terrible.
That's a new low.
Yeah.
Charlie here. 1 star, went to the store and was walking around, and one employee started screaming without any reason. And I say, I don't want your business and your money. I ask her where the manager, there's no punctuation in here, by the way. I ask her not where the manager was. I ask her, we're the manager. Like, we're going to the store. Is the manager. She said, I am. Then a next paragraph, the manager. She finishes her sentence somehow in the next paragraph. Wow, this is a manger actually is how it's spelled. Wow, this is a manger making business and let the customer come back. You guys need to take action for this person. I am not coming back and will tell everyone I know about that. It's really embarrassing. IMPARRESSING. Your lack of fucking the ability to spell is very embarrassing, sir, ma'am, whatever the fuck you are. Wow.
I think that they're foreign,
embarrassing.
Right?
I fucking hope so. I pray that they're foreign and not an American-born citizen driving around with that
level of reading comprehension.
Really, really tenuous grasp of the English language.
It's incredible.
Oh, my God. Embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Helen, 1 star, very short. It was disgusting, dirty, smelly, and very dirty. It was disgusting, dirty, smelly, and very dirty. Never again will I go there. It was awful. Jen, 1 star. Employee was rude and discriminated against me. He told me they have special hours for people like me, which is extremely discriminatory. Special hours for people like you are from 9 at night to 8 in the morning when we're closed. That's your hours.
Special hours for people like you.
Like me. Just awful.
And then didn't give an explanation.
That's it. Just awful.
We'll leave you guessing what it is.
Okay. What the fuck, man? Okay. I'm confused. How about you?
Yeah. I can't wait to find out what those hours are.
I want to know what they're for. Is it for donating items, maybe? That's what she took it as, for people like you? She took it as dirty Mexicans or something? I don't know what she's talking about.
That is awesome.
All right, so we've lived the rich life at the castle. We've lived the 22-year-old Malibu life at Goodwill, and now we are going to we're going to a place, to the personal location of the week this week. It's not an item, it's a location, and it is called Fantasy Girls in Reno, Nevada.
Hell yeah.
Are
these gals that come to you and do special things?
They do. I had a Reno 911 on at one point a few weeks back, and I was thinking about this, and I was like, God, what a shithole Reno is. So they got to have shitty strip clubs there, and sure they do, boy. Fantasy Girls, 2.8 stars on Google. 2.8.
That seems way too high.
2.8 out of 5. They would have to have clothes on the whole time to get a lower grade.
Not a single titty to be found. Zero
Yeah,
stars.
that's 1 star. Came in looking for naked girls. They were all in business suits doing their taxes. I didn't like it. I left. That's 1 star.
No music.
If you showed up and there were women naked, you got what you wanted. There you go.
That's it. Yeah.
So there's that. This is at 1095 East 4th Street in Reno, Nevada. And there's no description, but it doesn't sound like it is a brothel. It is just a strip club.
Just a strip club, okay.
Is what it sounds like here. But it seems like some stuff goes on.
Oh, for maybe
Yeah.
$1 or 2 more?
Seems like there's some stuff that goes on in a back room from what people say here.
All right.
Let's go do Joshua first of all. He's got shitloads of reviews on here, the local guide status and all that shit. 5 stars. We had a blast. Mm-hmm. He's got the right attitude. There was boobs. It was wonderful. Great. That's it.
We gave them money.
Got in before the door fee. I guess that starts at a certain time in the cover.
Yeah.
All the girls were hot as hell.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Prices were good for lap dances and VIP, and the lounge was chill for drinks and hanging out. We'll be back.
Oh, he brought plenty of money.
Damn, he is spending. Daniel, 5 stars. Great club, great girls, literally a buffet of options.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Recommend if you want to wind down or have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope that's what it is. Kirk, 5 stars. Easily 30 or 40 girls working.
Wow.
Wow. Every type. Thick, skinny, and in between. Asian, black, white, whatever you like. We get it. All different types of women. We understand.
He just figured out what the manager was trying to do. Well done, sir.
Big kids, small kids, kids who, it's like, what is happening?
I bet that was on purpose, man.
Yeah, that's why they do. Put a variety out. You never know what someone wants. Great time. Little high on the cover charge. Well, there's 40 girls working of every
Somebody's got to make some money.
Shape, stripe, and background. What do you want here? Seems like they set it up. Girls were a little aggressive, but definitely a good time. Yeah, because there's 40 of them. They have to compete to get lap dances, I would think, with 40 girls.
Yeah.
You got to be fucking aggressive. They're making sales. Yeah. Heather, 5 stars. Some blonde lady. So that's whenever it's a lady going to a male strip club, like a strip club that's frequented mostly by guys, I'm interested what their experience is. Yeah. 5 stars. Visited this place while on vacay in Reno. Well, right away she uses vacay as a word, so I'm annoyed.
And does it in Reno.
In Reno. Vacay in Reno. Yikes.
It's not going well, is it, Heather?
Man, that's the Nevada equivalent of I'm having a vacay in Laughlin if you live in Arizona. That's that equivalent of that.
Not good.
Went in with my fiance. Okay, so they went in as a couple. The club is beautiful and the girls are even more beautiful than the club itself. Drink prices are high, but that's to be expected. Yeah, you're in a strip club. Yeah,
it's $8 beers.
Next time we will pregame at home and Uber there. Would have much rather spent the money on a girl. The girls are very friendly and a lot of fun. You're a great fiance. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, that sentence is real fucking precarious.
Yeah,
would have rather spent the money on a girl.
On a girl. Would have rather bought a woman, but it didn't work out for him.
Very creepy.
The girls are. If it wasn't coming from a woman, it would really be creepy. Best lap dances in Reno by far. That's all caps, too, so it must be true. Definitely check this club out if you're in Reno. You won't be disappointed. My only advice, ... She's going to give you the inside dirt here. Here it goes. If you're looking for a more intimate experience with a dancer, if you're looking to come, this is where it happens.
If you want some skin to skin.
Yep. Then pass on the VIP couches and go for the private booths. It's only $50 more than the couches, and you will have your favorite dancer's undivided attention, and she will get a lot closer than on those dance couches. Just my opinion. Overall, my fiance and I haven't had this much fun at a strip club since Vegas, and the girls are hotter too. Thank you for such a great night. We can't wait to come back. 4 fucking exclamation points. They're into it.
And that is, men, anybody listening that thinks that means you can touch, no, you can't.
You can't. She can.
Women will do, yeah. When
her
she says a lot closer,
her
tits were in that stripper's mouth, and that's okay.
That's okay, and then she gave it back, too.
Yeah.
Most of the strippers like girls.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
They feel not threatened by that, and also that's kind of the proclivity.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I read the book that the Scores guy wrote, and he said 95% of the girls that worked there were lesbians.
Wow.
period. That's it. Or at least
Great
by,
actresses.
but with women. Yeah, that was a fact. Like, he told all these stories about these guys that got took for, they were acting like the girls were acting like they really liked them and they were going to hook up with them. And meanwhile, they have some other stripper they live with and they're just at home laughing at this guy as he gives them shitloads of money. Going down on each other, yeah. If you're she's like an attractive blonde in her picture. If you're an attractive blonde woman, you can get away with way more in a strip club than if you're Jimmie and myself walking in there.
Attractive blonde women have the time of my life there.
Yeah, they really do. They could do anything. Really, in the world, they're allowed to do anything.
Every day.
A blonde woman is allowed to get away with anything.
She wakes up and has just a dream life that a lot of men want.
Except giving too much shit to Goodwill. They won't take that from me no matter what.
And
Christina 1 star.
Yeah.
I tried to look for like women here too. Yeah. I had 2 deeply troubling experiences at this establishment. During my first visit, mind you, first, which means there was another one. Yeah. When I read the next words, you're going to go, there was more than this?
You came back.
During my first visit, I was drugged, physically assaulted, and left handcuffed outside until the police and paramedics arrived.
Why would you go back?
They went after my first. That's what I mean. Wow. I suffered a laceration to my head and required hospital care. Despite this, I gave the club another chance after 2 years. What the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe there was turnover and it's a different crew.
Wow. Holy shit. Only to face the same mistreatment. Maybe you're a problem.
You had... Okay.
You're a problem.
Drunk, ma'am. Yeah, you don't...
You get drunk, don't realize how you're being belligerent, and get thrown out on sidewalks a lot, I feel like.
You fall on your face.
On my second visit, I was again ejected without explanation. When I asked for clarification, bouncers assaulted me, resulting in another hospital visit. There is a lot of the story this person, Christine, is leaving out. Because usually bouncers don't beat up girls at a strip club unless they tried to finger somebody against their will or some shit. Like, that's not going to happen.
And they're not going, and they just punch you.
No. Well, what's the deal here? Shut up, bitch, and they throw you on the sidewalk bleeding. That's not normal. They'll do that to guys, but not to women. While I was injured and bleeding on the ground, 3 Karens that worked there called the police, and I was arrested instead of being offered medical assistance. As a veteran, I find this true. Your status as a veteran has nothing to do with how you can act in a strip club. You can't say, I served my country, show me your tits. That doesn't work like that. I find this treatment disgraceful.
Let's take our tits out together and dance to the
song.
Oh,
my God.
I love Disturbed.
That's fucking amazing. Please, I need it. Oh, I need to hear Disturbed over and over again. No establishment should subject its patrons to such violence and disrespect. I strongly urge others to avoid this place for their safety and well-being. Reno police are in on it also. They're in
it's a
sheriff's department, and they show up and take you away. They have a whole...
Everybody clocked in. Let's go beat up some drunk women.
That's what it is,
That does
man.
sound like something
They're in
Jimmie
on
would do.
It does. Well, they said if we do what they want, we get free lap dances. So I go on in there. I don't care what the fuck's going on. That's... Ain't my fucking problem, if you know what I mean.
Get some free tacos from Terry.
Some free shit here.
Punch a drunk veteran.
Oh, man. HB 1 star. Beware! Exclamation point. My husband went with his friends, and they drugged him after his friends left. This is what he told his wife. No, listen. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is a story he told his wife, man. I'm sorry. And he really like had to make it a thing too, because for this story to stick with your wife, listen to what he did. Okay. And drugged him after his friends left. They robbed him of $7,000. He spent $7,000 at the strip club and said, if I'm not in the hospital, if I don't call my wife from a hospital room, I'm in a lot of shit.
I'm divorced.
I'm divorced. He said all he remembered was having 1 drink there. Then he woke up in the emergency room at 11 a.m. the next day. He doesn't remember anything. The police and emergency room were not helpful at all. The police would not take a report, and the nurse told him there was no test for roofie at that ER. My husband was too embarrassed of the whole situation to advocate for himself. No, he lied to you. He lied to you. He realized he just spent $7,000 fucking dollars on on some chick and went, oh God.
And called her at 11 a.m. and was like, I don't know what happened. She's like, have him test for roofies. And he's like, they said they don't do that.
The police won't take a report, so you can't look it up either. But it's true, really. That is the worst fucking.
Be home in 30.
Wow. Oh, my God. He was too embarrassed to advocate for himself. Yeah, right. Luli, 1 star. I wish I could give 0 stars. God damn it. You missed it. You missed it.
Were you drugged or something?
Maybe that's true. Maybe they're on drugs. Well, let's find out. We had a group of 7 people, bought drinks, respectively, paying where we were at. But manager, older dude, walked up just because my brother danced for a second on his girlfriend.
Nope.
You're not allowed to do any of that at a strip club.
No.
In that Scores book, they talk about one couple fucking. It was their anniversary, and the lady was like doing a dance for him, and the owner was like, "Who the fuck is that?" And they were like,
she is.
"We didn't hire her." And they went over there, and he was like, "You're going to get us like shut down. You can't fucking do that. Like you guys
get that
cannot."
out of her.
Yes, get it out and put it away. Don't even wipe it off first. Just put it away.
You don't have time for that. Put it away, or we'll be fired.
It was like their anniversary, and they were like, "Oh, I was fulfilling a fantasy for my husband." He's like, "You guys are gonna fucking get me put out." In the end, he was like, "I told them happy anniversary and comped their drinks and told them never, ever, ever come back here." Yeah, that's what he said.
It's fascinating how many people don't know like the etiquette of a strip club. They like all of our views of respect at a strip club are entirely different, and like that where they think it's okay because everybody else is dancing, we can dance. This isn't a dance club.
In movies and TV shows, strip clubs are not that restrictive. That's why.
No, right.
People do things, so they think that's what it is, and then they go there, and no, this is a business with a shitload of restrictions that you can't cross this line with alcohol, you can't take this out, you can't touch her here, and you got to keep your hands there.
Those rules are much like OSHA, where there was lawsuits and violence because these rules were not followed. So
exactly, there is blood on every rule.
Let's not bleed or bleed money.
I don't care what kind of blood it is, where it came out of. What gash it came out of, it doesn't matter. One on your head or one on your crotch, doesn't really matter.
Throw money at the girl who's paid to do this, and it's not your wife. And if your wife is working, stay the fuck out. Yeah,
you're going to be upset too. He was really rude with 0 respect. He straight up needs to go home and stay.
No.
Never disrespect anyone for 1 second dance. What? Oh, the dance was 1 second. I will never come back again. Read my review. Never disrespect friends or family. Never come here. They will disrespect you. Enough with the word. The word respect is in that fucking review like 12 times.
This person knows nothing about it.
Are a crazy person with a giant ego. That's all it is. And when someone tells you you're not allowed to do something, you get mad at it, even if they're 100% right. That's all you are.
You think you're an entitled asshole, and you think you know what you're doing.
You're the Kitchen Nightmares Amy's Baking Company lady. That's who you are. That's exactly who you are. Yeah, with your tits out.
Yeah.
Which would have been a more popular restaurant, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Brian, 1 star. Really bad. Nobody goes up to dance besides very, very few. All of the girls either sit there and do nothing in groups, or they stay with the same guy for hours. Yeah, the one who's paying them money, probably $7,000, and then they go to a hospital.
Sit by Sniffer's Row because she'll have to leave at some point from that. She's not allowed to just do that all night. She has to go up on stage at some point.
Yeah. I saw one girl legit stop dancing after 20 seconds and take her phone out and proceeded to play on her phone for her stage time. Yeah, that's not great. I strongly recommend you take your money elsewhere. Bianca, here we go. 1 star. I have never in my life written a review, but I have to write a review on this place. Here it is. Every experience she's ever had pales in comparison to the horrors of the one time she went to the strip club. I wish I could give this place no stars. Almost. Almost, Bianca. The management, Scott, Vanessa, and especially Michael, are the rudest, most disrespectful, most unprofessional people I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Wow. On top of that, they're operating a strip club when they are not supposed to be. Why?
What?
No explanation on that. Just,
this is a wild accusation. Moving on.
And moving on. There are maybe 5 girls there at any given time, and they are unattractive and can't dance. Okay. Not only are they ugly, they dance like shit, too.
That's the worst.
Hey, guess what? We're not going for their dancing abilities. That's the thing. You could stand there doing the fucking Carlton. If your tits are out, we don't care.
I have thrown so many.
You can do the Macarena. We don't give a shit.
I've thrown singles at them because I feel bad that they're doing this and they can't do this,
and they're not good at dancing.
Tits are out, and that's awesome.
That we don't care. It's not. We're not there to. This isn't Star Search. We're not judging your dancing ability. We don't care.
This isn't America's Got Talent. This is America's Got Tits.
That's it. If you want to go to a strip club that's actually worth it, go to Wild Orchid. Okay. I think Bianca works at Wild Orchid, probably. Yeah. Jeff, 1 star. This is about an Uber Lyft driver thing here. What? The Uber and Lyft drivers take a lot of customers there who I'm sure tip the girls. However, these girls don't tip their drivers and the servers when they go to the restaurants. Oh. Which is so weird, because when I was a server, there was a group of girls that used to come in, the ladies from this one strip club used to come in all the time. Yeah. They'd come in late. They'd get a big table, and they would tip the fuck out of me. Yeah. I mean, they would stuff handfuls of cash in my shirt.
Singles.
Literally.
It's a lot.
It was a lot, though, like handfuls. Like, I'd walk. I didn't even know how. They were just throwing money at me like I was a stripper. So by the end of the table, I was, like, pulling money out of, like, pockets and out of my shirt. And I was like, they gave me $100. This is fucking awesome.
It's all singles.
They're good tippers, though.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great tippers.
And a handful of singles is so much fun to throw.
Oh, it feels great. Oh,
so awesome.
They were like stuffing it in places.
Yeah.
Not my pants, but no.
Yeah, but in the sleeves. Yeah.
It was fine. I was like 22. I was like, this is great.
Yeah,
sure, keep paying me. So I will make sure to talk. I talk to every driver I know and make sure they avoid taking any more passengers there whenever possible. Okay. By the way, the dancers that I have taken there, yuck. All caps.
Sir, you saw them in the daylight.
Yuck. That's fucking amazing. Nicole, 1 star.
Yeah.
Another female here. One of the females stopped dancing out of nowhere and just pulled her phone out on stage and just sat there.
There it is again.
There it is again.
It's a common move.
Where the fuck are they putting their phone in there when they come out? Not a lot of room for phone storage in most of these houses.
0 pockets, matter of fact.
What are they doing? Where are they pulling that shit out of?
Is she holding it under her titty? That's impressive.
That's impressive.
Or worse.
That's some weight on your titty there if you can hold a phone under it. The females here are just sit around with their feet up and look doped up. They sit with they are. That's another thing to know. They're on drugs.
Yeah.
They sit with the same people for like an hour. I would recommend you take your money and time elsewhere. Disgusting place and desperate girls.
Yeah, well, the vast majority of the customers, same. We're not good people.
No, especially if you're in Reno. You're in Reno. What do you want?
Take any beautiful metropolis, their lowest rung of people, that's a king in Reno.
That's a fucking, my God. Imagine you're a dancer in Reno.
Yeah.
What's stopping you from going to Vegas besides they won't hire you there? You know what I'm saying?
Besides your warrants.
Yeah, maybe that. Maybe you got a court date up there in Washoe County or something. I'm not sure. Anil, 1 star. It is the worst strip club in USA.
In USA?
Yeah. Whole US. Worst strip club in USA. All 5 stars and good comments are from that club crew. So fake. If you respect yourself, go to another club. Well, if you go to a strip club at all, you don't respect yourself.
Right. There's a lot of the word respect being tossed around at a fucking strip club.
They really want a lot of respect to be put on them, and I don't understand where you're getting that from.
There's never been a more give it and receive it place than a strip club. You have to be the most whatever level of respect you're demanding, you better fucking dole it out times 10.
Don't touch, be friendly, give money. They'll treat you nice.
Tons of money.
They'll treat you real nice. Yeah. That's respect to them. That's the only respect they want. They're at work. When I'm at work, that's all I would want too. Every person working there, make sure that you are
compensating them for that work, whether it's the doorman or
Yeah,
the
hook 'em up.
door girl who does the fucking tip thing, then the bartender, then the stripper. Everybody that works there, figure out how to get in their pocket.
You see how I am at restaurants.
Yeah.
I'll throw the busboy at $20 when he's walking by cleaning shit. I'll be like, hey, come here for a minute. I'll just hit him up, and they always look like, oh my God, like holy shit. I'll be like, you're doing a good changes their fucking day. A kid's probably making fucking $7 an hour. So
Get your steaks done nice.
Yeah. Anybody, you're supposed to do that.
Your water cup's always full. Just you want great service,
the
pay
kid
for
at
it.
Stefano's, he came over, you take one sip and he'd be right there with the water box. I gave him $20. He was like, it was the greatest night of his life. It's like, holy shit, it was $20, bro. You don't have to go.
Outside of that cup. You better.
Holy shit. Okay. Ryan, 1 star. We'll end with these last couple here. Go to the Wild Orchid. They're much more accommodating and cover is better. Right. This place is in a very sketchy part of town. Reno, I guess.
It's a sketchy part of Reno?
Is there a nice part of Reno? With just as questionable guests and girls. A few of them seem to have a secret handshake that they would perform of the same gentleman after getting a big tip. Yeah, that guy tips big. Yeah, they on a handshake.
It's not a handshake. It's they have words.
Yeah,
These women can talk.
That motherfucker gave me $100. Yeah, go get on him. Must be a secret club handshake, right? No, you're a paranoid lunatic. John, 1 star. I love how this person uses their name as John Smith. I'm sure that's their real name too. Might as well just gone with John Doe here. Had water thrown on me.
Oh.
Buddy got slapped in the face by one of the strippers. Management refused to do anything.
Yeah.
You probably touched them.
Sounds like you two are a fucking nightmare together. Don't go to strip clubs, you fucking assholes.
Not at all. And then the last 2 are very short. 1 star. Lost my wallet here, and I'm pretty sure a dancer picked it up.
Yeah, you didn't lose it. It was stolen.
It was stolen. And then Sarah, 1 star. Yeah. Local guide, all the reviews. All I have to say is ... yuck. Way too expensive to see some nasties. Jesus Christ. Brutal. Nasties.
Hot chicks have their lives together.
And they don't have to dance for money. Yeah.
The girls that dance for money have problems. Take care of them.
A lot of them, yes. Yeah, they have problems, and they're sharing those problems with you for your enjoyment. So you should probably be nice to them.
And she has such nice problems that they come out of her shirt sometimes.
And her pants, depending on whether alcohol's served there or not. It depends on the state, right? Who knows?
Depends on the liquor license situation.
All right, so next week, we're going to head to a Texas scuba diving school.
Okay.
And a fancy steakhouse. So 2 totally different things there. Can't wait for that. Hope you've enjoyed the opulence of the castle, the pure mothballery of the Goodwill, and then lying to your wife that you were drugged instead of that you spent $7,000 on a strip club and you're a sucker.
Well done tipping the wait staff, sir. You've done a fine job.
You did a great job. So there you go. There's your stupid opinions.
We'll see
Definitely
you next time.
Listen to Crime and Sports. Listen to Small Town Murder. Follow us on social media. Tell your friends. Tell everybody, goddammit. And give us 5 stars. It helps a lot. Thank you so much, everybody.
Bye.
Follow Your Stupid Opinions on the Wondery app, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to every episode of Your Stupid Opinions ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts. Before you go, tell us about yourself by completing a short survey at Wondery.com/survey.